Hello, everybody. Nice to see you again. Hopefully, you will be happy to see me again as well. I've tried to start a little fun thing for you here. So, with that, let the sweet times begin. I'm here for a very short message. It is in life. Sometimes you consider things that you are doing and looking into your future. And the thing is that the last couple of months I've been in deep research mode together with some very good friends. One friend I'm going to introduce to you in a very short moment or two. I don't know exactly where to start, so I just started with one little picture here. And you cannot see what company this is, but what shall I say? This is obviously a stock. You're looking back for 10 years. The life of a stock, it's like the pulse in the body. It's like your blood test sample. You can out of this you can see that you have had a company that have been starting for quite a while back, and something has happened along the way, and for sure something is about to happen in the times that we are in right now. And for you that are interested in companies and stocks, you might think this is you might think what kind of company it is, but I can reveal that it's not, for example, Tesla, even though Tesla have somewhat the same kind of history. But the company name is a company that I know from many years back. I know the people involved in founding this company, and we are good friends, and we have been communicating throughout the last 10 years. And because of the knowledge of the company and absolutely the knowledge about these people, I am sitting here today and showing you the story about this company. So the company is listed in Nasdaq North in Stockholm. It has had an incredible journey, and this has something to do with the business, with the company, but it has even more to do with a certain product and a certain solution. And that is something that I wanted to talk about a little bit in a couple of minutes here. And the basis of this adventure of a company and what is happening in the company right now is, of course, the situation out there. We are eating too much of this, too much omega-6. We have on the face of us, we can be looking good. We are all very well fed, but we get a lot of omega-6. We get a lot of things that are making our bodies function in a way we are not wanting it to. So we need to pay attention to some smarter solutions, and that's definitely what this company have been doing for the last years. So we need more of this, and we need more of olive oil and omega-3 and fish oil, and this is something that really is the basis of this grand success. So what am I showing you this picture? Well, this picture is the first thing I saw when I came to a lunch meeting here for a couple of months back with my two good friends. And this was, I didn't take a lot of pictures around the house, but I thought this was a fun picture to show you because this is just in the hallway. And this little picture just tells me a lot of what has happened since I get to know and met these people for the first time. And here we are in the hallway. So to the left you see me, and in the middle you see the founder of the company, Mr. Ørjan Sæle from west of Norway, Bergen. And then this beautiful gentleman to the right from Denmark, Mr. Peter Sørensen. And I do believe we have Mr. Sørensen on the line here right now. Maybe we can make his microphone and camera to work. I
Hi,
guess we have him
Frode.
here right there.
I have the same clothes on. It's amazing.
Yes, some things never change. I hope you have several sets of that. So that's your favorite. You have
so
a.
sorry if I'm a little. So I actually have. That's I always buy more of the same when I like it. And sorry if I'm look a little tired. I was driving home from Switzerland yesterday, and we were out skiing. And we came home this night at 3 o'clock, and I think I fall asleep 4 o'clock at night. So I haven't been sleeping that much, but let's have a fun talk here.
Yeah, I know you enjoy driving around in your Porsche or whatever it is. You like driving, just like me. And for not so long time ago, I had you on a visit here up in Eggedal, where we live in Norway. And to say a little bit more about this picture, because this three compañeros that you see here in this picture, they are old colleagues, you can say, from a US giant of a company within the field of nutrition. Obviously, none of us are colleagues in that company anymore. But I would like to know a little bit about your story about how you came about to start Zincino together with Örjan.
Yeah, I as you mentioned, we worked in this huge American company. I ended up spending 4.5 years with that company, and basically, what was my problem was the blind leading the blind, and I was one of them. And that means that I created a lot of results. I was actually top 10 recruiter in Europe, but I never got touched on or got into the duplication, which this business is all about. So every time I came home from all the travels I qualified for, there was only me in the team. And as many of you probably know, if you want to build a huge networking business, you need the duplication to work. So I was actually searching the market for good leaders, because I actually liked the company I was in a lot, but I didn't like the leadership I was attached to. So I was around in Denmark meeting. I don't want to mention all the companies, but you will know all the companies I met with, because it's very well-known companies. And I found out the number one distributor or partner of each of those companies, and all of them in Denmark. I thought they had impotent dreams, because they were earning about a little less than $200,000 US a year. And I mean, my vision for how you could run this kind of business was a totally another level. So I actually bought a coaching group from Randy Gates, one of the best teachers in the world, and I paid $10,000. And he actually promised, if you didn't have a company to work with, he would help you set up with some good people, so you could get your success in direct selling. So I wrote to Randy. Nobody in Denmark has any big dreams. Do you know anybody in Scandinavia? And then he said, yeah, let me talk to my friend Örjan Sele, which is in the picture with us here. And that's actually 14 years ago. I took a plane to Oslo, and I met Örjan and Hilde. Örjan's wife is also an amazing networker. And they spoke on a level I never heard before. So that's actually, I was not, there was no doubt that I want to work with them, because they really had the big hairy goals. We still want to be number one in the world in 2035. So that's a pretty bold goal to go out with. So I've always been impressed and learned so much, and that's why I have a huge team today, because I got the right knowledge and the right duplication. And it's not because I'm very good. I know a lot of people who is much better than me, but I'm a part of a very strong team, and that really helped in any way to build your business long term.
I think you are very good, Peter. And one of the reasons I think you are very good is your ability to have consistency, because the story you're talking about right now is from way back in 2005, isn't it?
Yeah.
And back in 2005, well, it's not even on the chart here.
No.
But my story with the company is that I came in and had a look actually in 2010.
That's Tesla.
And 2010, you can see here on the map, I think it was about 1.5 Swedish kroner worth.
You're showing the Tesla chart
Oh, sorry.
right now. Yeah.
Just to check if you were awake.
Yeah.
But it looks very much the same as Tesla, and because Tesla wasn't too strong back in 2010 as well. But yeah, 2010, that's when I saw you guys first time, and these magnificent machines that made coffee. You were actually 100% a coffee company back in 2010.
That's
and
true.
I remember it was very exciting because at least one of 4 machines were actually working in the longer term. To say at least, you had a lot of problems with these machines, and but you were very confident about the core of the company. You had your goals. You didn't know exactly how you should reach your goals, but you stood stayed on the track, and something, and you can see it here on the pulse from the company as well. I mean, the stock. Something happened in 2012 and onwards.
Yeah, I mean, for me it was very easy because I spent 4.5 years with some uplines or some in a team that didn't have a system. So actually I was trying to develop my own system and searching and buying books and buying education, and that's why also I bought Randy Gates coaching group for $10,000. So I really tried desperately to get the knowledge to how do you do this, but I just saw so many people on stage making so much money, so I was 100% certain that I can learn this, but I just need the right people to follow. So lucky me, when I started with Sensino, I was so sick and tired of developing new systems all the time. So I just met this couple, Ern and Hilde, and I asked them, hey, I mean, they built a network of 400,000 people, so they know how to do it. Not many people in the world has done that. So I just said, okay, I'm a good soldier. Tell me what to do, and I will do that. And then you, with good uplines and a good team, you have somebody standing above you, looking out in the future, and can see the vision while you are doing the basic work. And they can tell you, yeah, you're on track, even though you can't see the results in the beginning. They can keep on telling you that you are on track. This stuff you're doing, it's the right thing. Just keep on going. And that's what I did. And in the beginning, I didn't make millions in Sensino, but I could see every day I had more customers in my team every week, every month, every year. So I believed in the profession, and I just said, okay, I can see it's growing every day. So at some point I must make some kind of money. And actually after 3 years, I was able to bring my wife home, and we have 3 kids, and it's wonderful to have that freedom together, and we can travel more. And after 6 years, we were actually financially free. So it didn't take that long time when you finally got into the right team.
And my point here also is the consistency with, you had the right team, and you used the concept as it were back in those days, and all that success that you're mentioning up to that point was only with coffee. And then of course some things happens in the company which makes it much easier to get speed on this boat, to call it that, to fill the sails. And that's when Örjan came across this small Norwegian company that had specialized in this very unique product. Because of course coffee is very good, but coffee is, that field is crowded with a lot of competitors. I remember in 2010, Nespresso and Nescafe came on the market, and with very cheap products. So I understood the competition was not easy. Yes, of course, it's room in the marketplace, But when Örjan found this Norwegian company in 2012, I believe it was, he saw that this was a completely unique and a solution that we could come across to the market with. And I'm going to show a little picture about what the process is regarding this product, but and why it is the fact that about 80% of the customers starting with these new products that we're going to show, they stay with it month after month and year after year. So just to show what happened on that crucial day when I had this lunch meeting with you and Örjan. Not long after, I was sitting by the table and this happened. So this is a different thing than what you used to do for 10 years ago with the coffee, because here's something else happening. We see here that he's putting up a package and actually pricking my finger to get some blood. What is this? What is this, Peter?
Yeah, I was so happy when I started with Sensino that it was coffee, because I was sick and tired of people who wants to be healthy, having the twice the weight. uh, um, so 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 when we bought bioactive food, I thought, oh my God, going into healthcare again, I can't do it. It's too much. I don't want to talk with lazy people with no vision for their own health. But when I went into the details, I was actually pretty amazed, and it's extremely simple. And what I really like is that finally we have something we can prove that it actually works. And 97% of the people out there there is a 500, half a billion of people using this product already, and 97% of them have products that doesn't work. So basically, it's a huge gap for a new twisted angle into the business, where you actually can help people and you can actually prove it because you have this before test, and then after 4 months, when all your red blood cells has divided into two, you can actually take a second test and you can see how great the product works, and that's really amazes people, and that's why they keep on using the product. And it's very, very simple to work with, and we can see the stability of the business. It's extreme good, and we are very pleased about that. And by the way, the coffee, it's something we have a distribution of. That means we don't own it, and that was a huge problem because it was third and fourth generation running a French and Belgian company. And they didn't have the same vision that we have. And by the way, if you have quality coffee, it's extreme. Even though you take crazy amount of money for each cup, it's more or less impossible to make money on it, because quality in high volume is very difficult, and there's a limited amount of fields where you can actually harvest the good coffee. So there's a lot of problems involved with that. So today that is less than 1% of our new sales, and all our focus are into healthcare, and we also support our own factory and a lot of other stuff in that area. So we are very, very strong, built up over the last 7 years, and that's why also things exploding, because it can take 4 months or half a year or maybe a year before the customers see the results, but they can see the test, so that keeps them on using the product, so they have the patience to be on the product for a long period, so they really can feel and see the results long term. And that's very exciting that they do that, and that's what we're very proud of, that we can do. I mean, they spend their whole life ruin their health. So I mean, give us 1 year and let us show you how much better you can feel, and basically getting into balance. It's the basic of your health, because it's down on a cellular level, that each cell is like an egg, and when it's out of balance, the egg shell is made out of oils. When that is out of balance, it's very stiff. So that actually means you can't really obtain nutrition, and you can't get rid of the garbage. So it's down on your cellular. The whole body is built out of cells. and that's down to that level, and that's the main reason for all the lifestyle disease we have today. So changing this small thing, it will make a huge impact on your health, but it takes some time. You spend your whole life spoiling your health, so give us some time to change it and make you renew you. And I mean, after 7 years you will be totally in balance, also into your bones and everything.
Yeah, because all it takes 7 years to change all the or regenerate all the cells at you. You get them new again. Here I reveal my own test results, Peter. As you see, I'm completely out of balance. You see, the omega-6 and omega-3 balance is supposed to be below 3:1, and for my case, it's 11.4:1. This is back in well, it's in the late November, so probably I'm starting to get into balance, getting closer every day. At least I feel it on my body, especially I feel it on my shoulders, which have been a very big problem for me for several years. And now I feel that this the movability is back in my shoulders, and this is what everybody else is seeing as well. And just using some a small little cup every day with this balance oil helps out to get the body back in balance. And this sounds very similar to all these other omega-3 products, as I say, but the difference is the balance test, that you are looking into the test and you can show that with the blood test that the changes is occurring in the body. So it's all about strengthening the body and strengthening the immune system that makes this work as a product, and of course also as a business. So I'm very happy that we had this talk back in November, Peter. Of course, I've been knowing about you and about the product, but I was absolutely not aware that that this was so good and that it has taken off so crazy as this has especially the last year and a half. So you know what we would like you to do. I put in this picture because I know you love sailing like me, and be able to spend more time with things that you like to do. You just came back from skiing in Switzerland. We have perfect skiing up here as well, so you might as well take your skis and go north as well to try that out. And just a small memory here, for a few weeks back, the Danish with the snowshoes up in the mountains. So that is also an alternative office for the future, I think, just to spend some time out in nature.
I mean, for me, it's about friendships, and I mean, we have the same hobbies, so how can we not be friends? We like the same stuff in life, and I always wanted to work with you, and that's why, I mean, we probably known each other about 10 plus years, maybe more, maybe 15 actually. I'm not. It must be through Herbalife I got to know about you. So that's at least 15 years ago. And I mean, I signed many people up that I've been talking with for 10 years, and that's the long. I mean, and it's all about timing. I mean, all the people I sign up, they are through some stuff in their life, and hopefully suddenly, at some point, if we continue performing and getting better all the time, at some point the match can be there. But my primarily thing is that I have a friendship with the people I work with, because I mean, we're spending a lot of time, and if we can have fun on top on doing that then this business is
for sure
perfect. I don't want to. That's the stupid thing about habits, that you normally are put together with a lot of colleagues you don't want to spend your time with, and here you can actually choose the people you want to work with, and that's something I really appreciate with it, because it's that just make it doesn't work. It's not a work. It's just hanging out with friends, having fun, and building the business and traveling the world. And we have a lot of sailing trips and stuff we need to do together, and I can't wait. This is just a small beginning of something big, and I know that you are a very serious builder when you get attached to something, and I know you also see Zinzino as your last harbor with the long-term vision. Build it once and build it big, and I will do everything to help you and the team to reach those goals. And I appreciate that you had this small call and invited me. And I want to wish everybody a good day. My daughter has a birthday today, so we need to go out and buy some stuff for the dinner tonight. It's a little improvised. We got home from Switzerland one day earlier. So, take care, Frode, and anything else you want to end the call with?
No, I'm just very happy that you had a little time to do this. Of course, this is first off doing this kind of videos. I think I'm going to do it more going into the future to to have some fun. This is a way of spreading a message which works for both of us, I think. Yes, we are going to be very busy sailing around the planet. In between all the hard work and fun work we are going to do with this, and most importantly, this concept is built on a product that is making people well. It's a great benefit for people that are using this. So you can feel well with every minute of putting action into this plan. So thank you very much, Peter. You go ahead on your day, celebrate your young princess back there home in Copenhagen. I'm going to speak with you soon again, and we are going to make more videos, so stay tuned. Thank you very much, Peter, and
thanks, my friend.
we'll
Send regards to the family. Take care.
I will.
Bye-bye.
Same to you. Cheers. Bye-bye.